This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Welcome back, moviegoers, to Dewey's Movie Reviews. Thank you for tuning back in as we have a trailer reaction to the upcoming Scream movie titled Scream, which is coming out in January next year, starring Neve Campbell. So let's go over the trailer and have a bit of a look at it.
Doors unlocked. All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
So I remember seeing Scream, the original movie, back in 1996 when it came out, and it took the world very much by storm. So it was basically a movie that was set around a girl whose mother had been murdered in a town of Woodsboro. A year later, people start to die by a masked killer, now known as Ghostface, and she's basically terrorized throughout the whole movie with menacing phone calls. Her friends are dropping off like flies, and it's up to her to find out who the killer or killers, plural, are.
Hello?
It's happening. 3 attacks so far. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sidney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Something about this one just feels different.
So Scream was quite revolutionary in terms of horror slash slasher movies when it came out, because it was basically a movie about serial killers and horror movies and the likes of that. So it was a real game changer back in the 90s. And then you also had movies like I Know What You Did Last Summer that came out as well with Jennifer Love Hewitt. So these two film franchises were massive, massive hits when I was a kid growing up as a teenager. So I have known about the franchises for quite a while. I do enjoy them. I remember seeing, I think it was up to about Scream 3 was okay. Second one was not bad. Can't remember seeing Scream 4, but so this is the 5th Scream movie. Although it's not a reboot, it is a follow-on from the previous films. It does look like it's going to be an interesting take on the franchise.
Samantha? I know who you are. I've been through this a lot. This is your life now, which means that whoever this is going to keep coming for you. You ready for this? Never.
Oh, stop! Wait! There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
So it looks like we've got a new teenager, which is the main damsel in distress, or damsel in distress, if you however you want to pronounce it. And you've got Neve Campbell returning as Sidney Prescott, basically giving her tips and tricks to how to survive these types of serial killers. You've also got Deputy Dewey back, great name if you ask me. David Arquette plays him, and of course you've got Gail Weathers as well, who is played by Courtney Cox. So you've got a fair few original cast members back, which is quite good to see.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here. And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
So they are doing this a fair bit with a fair few different types of franchises, like the Star Wars saga, where we've basically had a changing of the baton, or handing over of the baton, so to speak, from the old cast to the new cast. Some of the movies are better than others. So it'll be interesting to see if they're doing this in the Scream franchise. Be interesting to see if some of the main characters that are back actually make it through this 5th film. But it does look like it's going to be quite a decent film, just by the look of the trailer. So I will be interested in having a bit of a look at it. So So I do have a love for this franchise, obviously growing up with it as a kid and seeing the old cast members come back. It will be interesting this time to see how they do it with the killer. Obviously with the advances in technology, we can see that in the trailer, the main girl is getting a lot of text messages and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see if they add a lot of social media aspects into the movie, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. So the film is due out in January next year, so I will be looking out for it. So hopefully I can do a review of it sooner rather than later. Hopefully no more pandemic delays for the big blockbuster movie. So thank you for tuning in for my trailer reaction video, and I will catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Hello, Sidney. It's an honor. Surprise, Sidney. What's your favorite scary movie? But poor Steve, I'm afraid he's out.
Tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.